We're going to talk about our indirect object pronouns today. They look a lot like direct object pronouns, so it can be confusing. So an indirect object pronoun, or IOP is what we'll call it in English, is just another pronoun for whom is indirectly affected by the action of the sentence. So in other words, something is done to them or for them. Now, a direct object pronoun is the word that replaces the direct object of the sentence and receives the action. So those are the two things, and also gets the action. Now, an indirect object pronoun is different because it is done to them or for them. So an example is John gave me the toy. Josefina told her happy birthday. So these are the things that the toy would be the direct object, but to me is the indirect object. Josefina told her happy birthday. Now told happy birthday, that would kind of be your direct object, but to her is the indirect object. For that reason, it's something is to them or for them. So I wrote her a letter. Her is the indirect object. Letter is the direct object. They kicked me the ball. So me would be the indirect object pronoun. So here's what they are. Me, me, te, le, nos, os, and les. So here's some examples. Me gusta la hamburguesa. La hamburguesa is pleasing. The hamburger is pleasing to me. So the me to me. That's what that means in the sentence. Te gustan los Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are pleasing to you. See the underlined things? Those are directly related. Nos encantan las vacaciones. Vacations are pleasing to us. Les encanta leer. Reading, or to read, is enchanting to them, or it loves them. Okay? So here we got a couple more examples. La profesora les enseña español. The teacher teaches Spanish to them. Paco no me escribe cartas. Paco does not write letters to me. Cuando era niño, sus padres siempre le compraban todo. When he was a child, or his parents always bought everything for him. So that's what it is. I got a couple more minutes here, so I'm just going to explain one little thing. Here we got La profesora les enseña español. The teacher teaches Spanish to them. Normally what we would do here, before we got indirect object pronouns, we would say La profesora enseña español a ellos. So instead of saying like to the a ellos, now it's just les. Over here, we would normally say Paco escribe cartas a mí. Now we just say Paco no me escribe cartas. It flows a lot smoother. It's another way to do it. Spanish speakers use it all the time. That's why it's essential that you know it. Right here, when we got cuando era niño, sus padres siempre le compraban todo. Before, we would have said cuando era niño, sus padres siempre compraban todo para él. So now instead of like saying for him, para él, we say le compraban todo. Just a little simpler, flows a lot better. So that's why it's essential that you know what indirect object pronouns are.